Ready? Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Kathy.
I'm Kylie.
And I'm Kirsten.
And you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Good, turn the mic on, but good morning. I'm Jimmy, your Astute Tourist. Welcome to our Monday morning edition of Cup of Joe Live. Good morning to everybody. I hope everybody had a good night. Hope you had a great weekend. It is Monday, February 13th, 2023. Hope everybody had a good evening, or you've had a good day, depending on where you are in the world. It is coffee time, so let's enjoy a sip. There's nothing like a good cup of coffee in the morning. I've often said it, but it holds true every time. How is everybody? Good morning to you. I see James Catneys is in the house. Hi, James. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. We've had a busy weekend, haven't we? And Call Me V is here. Good morning to you. You guys, were you guys up late last night? Depending on what you were doing, we had a busy weekend with the with our Helping Hands for Cruising cruise-a-thon, and it's still going on, so we're going to talk about that today. My live is not, I mean, it's always part of it, but that's not, I was not on the schedule for this morning at 6 o'clock for the cruise-a-thon, but we're always going to do it, so. I am dark, I can see that. All right, let's see if I can fix that. Oh, there it is. It popped in. I don't know why that does that. I'm going to have to look into this today because it's done it a couple times over the weekend. Can you see me okay now, James? And I hope so. So you're driving and listening, V. On the road early. Shirley's here. Good morning, Shirley. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Victoria's here. Hi, how are you? I hope the weather's been warm for you and V up there in the Great White North. James says that he's fine and I'm back. All right, perfect. So we had like I said, we had a busy weekend. Yesterday was a lot of live streaming from me. I'm happy to be part of this this organization and this community. It's a great charity, and it's going to help out a lot of deserving folks be able to take a dream vacation that probably normally wouldn't be able to do it. But so we're going to talk about a few things, and but it's going to be plus 14 on Wednesday. Is that you're talking about the temperature? I'm guessing. We're supposed to have some warm weather here as well. I think today it'll be in the 40s. Of course, I go by Fahrenheit. And then by the end of the week, they're talking 60, 65 degrees by this Friday coming. So crazy winter weather we're having. And we really can't complain. I know that we can here in New England. No complaints at all. It was cold a couple weekends ago. We had some sub-zero temperatures. Actually, Friday night it went down to -2. But the week prior, it was -16 with upwards of -40 degree wind chills. It was cold. Let me tell you, my boiler was having a hard time keeping up. The wood stove was having a hard time keeping up. And it was really cold. But this week, it looks like it's going to warm up a little bit, which is good. It definitely helps for the oil bill. And I still have some wood left, so that's a good thing. Do any of you all heat with wood at all? I know James, he just got a new I'm sure not by choice, but he got a new furnace at his house. So I'm sure the the heater's working good there. Victoria, do you guys heat with wood? Or V, do you heat with wood? Shirley, do you heat with wood? James is saying 61 on Wednesday. So it's I'll tell you who's going this year. It's going to be this gentleman right here. This gentleman right here, James Ketney's and his wife Cindy. They've been gifted the trip this year, and also Kicking It Country, Scott and Amber. So there's two couples going, and that cruise sails out of Tampa starting on March 12th. So James and his wife and the Kicking It Country couple, Scott and Amber, they're both going. So, but we'll continue to find folks, well-deserving folks, throughout the year. So, and speaking of that, Sean is in the house. Sean, can you tell us? Let me do this. Are you able to come up? You want to come up on the panel if you're able to? And you can tell us a little bit more about it for the folks that are here. But I know that we have our two families already picked for this next one coming up. So, and if anybody else wants to come in the panel, you're always welcome. It's been quite a weekend, like I said. It's been a fun weekend. It's been busy. I was in streams right up until about 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, starting at 10. I started my live at 10, and then I jumped around from panel to panel, which was awesome. I mean, it was great. It's good to see everybody and actually talk to some folks somewhat face to face that I haven't really had a chance to get to know. So it serves two good purposes. We get to network, and also we get to raise some money for some well-deserving folks that wouldn't normally be able to get a chance to take a cruise or anything like that. All right, Sean says he can't come up, but just about to go to bed. Right on. I know it's nighttime there. The last figures were $5,500, so that is fantastic. That's great news. I wish I had some sort of fanfare to play. Excuse me as I clear my throat. But that's fantastic. Our goal is $10,000. We will be raising money all year long. You can donate anytime. Any amount is not it's morning, folks. Good morning. No amount is too small, is what I'm trying to say. So you can donate money to that as well. Have a good evening, my friend. You and Alana deserve it. You guys have, as always, you outdo yourselves with this organization. If for the folks who don't know, Sean and his wife Alana are pretty much the ones who started this whole Helping Hands for Cruising organization. So my hat and hair goes off to them. Great job, and I just want to tip my hat to all the folks that have given their time and their efforts and to really make this organization a success and how it's been taking off. So what he's saying is there's the $5,500 says we can put two more couples on a cruise. So not only do we get to send James and Cindy and Scott and Amber, but there's two more couples that we can send out. And if you know of anybody that would meet the criteria, one of the criteria is that they've never been on a cruise before, and that folks that may not be able to do or afford to go on a cruise, or because of they're not physically capable due to some issue. They didn't think that they could go. Those are the people that we would look at first. If you go to Helping Hands for Cruising website, helpinghandsforcruising.org. There's you can go to that page and find out exactly how you can nominate somebody. They're looking for you to send a 2 to 3 minute video, and then you can sponsor somebody. So Sean is saying we could not do it with people like you, so hats off to you and all of that help. So yeah, I'm very happy and proud to say that I'm part of this group, and it's a lot of fun too. So while we raise money for a great cause. So while we're talking about it, why don't we do this? So if you're not familiar, this is just a brief part of what we're looking for. So that's just a little taste, and before I finish up the stream here this morning, I'll show the full video. Fat Matt Adventures, his fantastic song. It's awesome. So we'll play that a little bit later, but you got to hear. If you haven't heard this song yet, you got to hear it. It's fantastic effort, and it's pro quality. It's great. Good morning, Paul. PSV Odyssey. Paul S. Vines is in the house. I was part of his live stream last evening. He had a panel of guitar players and musicians up, and we just that was a lot of fun. We talked about our influences and what got us into music and what we play, and it was good. It was good to see a different side of some of the folks that we network with, who are typically either cruisers or travelers. So one of these days, hopefully at a meetup, we'll all get to meet and pull the guitars out and do some jamming, which I look forward to that. So I don't leave home with the RV without having at least one guitar with me. So it's a big deal. So Paul, thank you for that. I had a lot of fun on your live last night. And I'm sure the other gents that were with us as well did. So James says he's pumped, not pumped up yet. Anything can happen from today, too. We leave my health is first. And that's absolutely correct. But just take good care of yourself, my friend, because you have a whirlwind adventure coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun. Victoria says she wishes she was a millionaire. I would totally save the world. I cry every time a stranger gives a gift of love to another stranger. I'm with you. I don't know if I'm an empath or not, but I definitely feel other people's pain emotionally. I don't know if it's a gift or if it's a curse, but I just want to make sure that I can do what I can give back. I'm not a millionaire, and I'm like most people. We're just working hard to pay the bills, but whatever that I can do to give back, I'm going to try to do. That's why you'll hear me in my streams talk about MAD, which is make a difference, or pay it forward. And, it may mean paying for somebody's coffee in the drive-through line, but what I mean is just, you never know what's going on in somebody's world. You never know what they're dealing with. And just a smile can brighten somebody's day. Go up and shake somebody's hand, or if you see a veteran on the street, tell him how much you appreciate what he's done or she's done for us. And I'm a big proponent of hugs. Again, like I always say, just don't walk up to random people and start hugging them. But if somebody wants a hug, I think you should do it. It definitely is good medicine for everybody. So So it's all about helping people and paying it forward. We're not here very long, and there's no reason why we can't give back and love each other for the short time that we're here. So, all right, so that's my little speech there, but I'm glad you guys are in this morning. We got 8 in this morning, which is really good for me at 6 a.m. I try to do this a few times a week. I'll be up probably Wednesday night. We'll be back up again. And you'll get virtual hugs for now, but there will be a time when I'm going to give you a big bear hug. Take the breath right out of you, my friend. I can't wait for that day. I saw some pictures of you this weekend as the rabbi, and with your budgie smugglers over your pants. It was great. You and Kenny both. V shared some photographs with me, so very, very, very good. You're a good man. All of you folks are, so God bless you all. Victoria says she doesn't have $1 million, but would love. But I love that we can donate a week of wellness to a stranger every year. And yeah, and you recently did that, didn't you, for our good friend Shirley from Glitter World? And I know that she appreciated it, and that she had a great time. That's what she told me. So, and I'm sure she did. Good week of healing and spirituality. Hug a stranger changes their energy, and that's for sure. You've often heard me talk about PMA, right? Positive mental attitude. And if you project, let me go back. So what you project is what you get back. I'm a firm believer that staying positive, you have a positive mental attitude, a positive outlook on things, no matter what's happening, you're going to get back positive energy back. That's why I say PMA saves the day. It really does. I mean, I'm living proof of that. And in some of the old live streams I've done, I've talked about my story and about negative and positive energy. And I never believed any of that, and I certainly do now. If you're positive and you're giving out positive vibes, you're going to get it back. In this case, opposites don't attract. It's the like energy that gets attracted. So you want to push that negativity away and have a positive mental attitude. Go out with positivity every day. That's the part about shaking someone's hand or just smiling at them. That's all positive, and you're projecting out that positive energy. And it's a big deal. It really is, and you'll get that back twofold. Sean says he knows a really great cruise coming up in January 25. And we're going to start talking about that, Colleen and I, and see if we can make that happen. The South Pacific is one of my bucket lists, and that's that one there. And I can't think of anybody that I'd like to share that experience with, besides Colleen, of course, but with my friends down under. So that would be great. That would be a lot of fun. We did book the booze cruise, which is coming up in October. We weren't able to afford the cruise, which James and Cindy are going to be on. But we were able to book a cruise this year, so that's coming up in October, and we'll talk about that more, but I'm really looking forward to that. But I don't want to rush the year because we have a lot going on. Our first trip is somewhat of a twofold. It's going to be a personal and a little business. At the end of March, we're heading down south to Florida. My parents live there. You guys have heard me talk about this before, but my dad is, he's 88 and has some dementia, and he's also been diagnosed with CLL, which is leukemia. So I want to go down. I haven't seen him in about a year, so I want to go down and hang out with him and give him some hugs and tell him I love him. And just to see how he is and make sure my mom's doing okay, because my mother's the rock. She's the rock of Gibraltar. Let me tell you that right now. She's holding strong, and she takes good care of him. So just like she did for my brother and I when we were young. But, taking care of somebody like that can take its toll as well. So I want to make sure I get that positive energy and them hugs to her as well, so that she continue to take good care of him and take care of herself. And so we'll spend a few days with her and my dad, and then we're going to be heading to the western side of the state. And I know Sean and Alana, when you guys were down here, you were over in the Fort Myers area, and that's where we're heading. We're actually going to go to a town called Bonita Springs, and we've booked our lodging over there, and my best friend lives there. So we're going to visit with him, but it's also a business trip. We're going to look at some real estate over on that side of the state. So who knows, I may come home and own a piece of property in Florida, which would be pretty cool. It won't be anything too extravagant, but you have to start somewhere, right? So we'll maybe get some little small cottage or something, a few streets back from the ocean, but we'll see. So it's kind of a fact-finding trip, so we're excited for that. So let's see what Sean's saying. Magic, you need some time with family. I experienced a bit of what you are possibly experiencing. Family is important, and it really is. You only get one family, and you're all of you folks here, our YouTube community, are becoming family as well, but you're the extended family. But you only get one family, and you have to spend the time with them that you can, with the people that mean the most, and the folks that love you and you love. So, like I said, my dad's 88, my mother's 85, and they're getting on in years, and there won't be many more years like this. So we have to make the best of what we have. So that's what we're doing anyway. So down to Florida, hugs and kisses, and then a little business. Oh, and John and Nancy, if anybody knows J&N Travels, John and Nancy CRC are down there. They're in Kissimmee or Kissimmee. I'm not exactly sure the way that they say it, but we're going to try to meet up with them at least for the day and have some lunch. And I want to make a video and do some collaborations with those guys. So they're some of our, what do we call them? Well, they live here in New Hampshire. I was going to say New Hampshireites, but I don't think that's the right term. But anyway, they live in New Hampshire, but they're doing their snowbird thing. And we're going to try to hook up with them and say hi and spend an afternoon with them. Yeah, Sean, you were telling me about your dad spent some time in the hospital, and I believe you said he's doing a lot better now, but that's scary, especially when our family, our folks, get into advanced age. You just never know what's going to be around the corner and what's going to happen. And that's it. So we got to, live for today, worry about tomorrow when it happens. But so there's a challenge for anybody that has any family members and you haven't talked to them in a couple of weeks. I want you to either call them or go see them and tell them that you love them. It's so very important. So there's a challenge for you guys. Reach out to a loved one today and tell them how you feel about them. Send some of that positive energy to them. Your parents have been gone for years. Yeah, I am very lucky. And I hope that while they were here, you did spend some quality time with them. But reach out to family members. Shirley says, family, we choose this one. Yeah, this is a good family. Thank you, James. And let's see what Sean's saying. Dewey is there as well as Matt and Kimbra and a few others. Yep. We are one big family here, though, I'll tell you. I never would have thought this a year ago, but I have some good friends and family here on YouTube. This is quite a community that we're part of. Yeah, he's doing much better now, which is great. I'm glad for that. Let's see. James is saying his parents have been gone for years. I'm the only one left, but daughter in North Carolina. And that was Jennifer, right? Was that your daughter that was up on the she was up on the live with us in the chat, right? Good morning, Nick P. How are you? Still driving on the wrong side of the road, I take it. Although Sean would argue with me, wouldn't he? I don't know. I've never driven on the left side of the road, not legally anyway. But I hope you're doing well in Ireland. It's you're well into the day there now, right? Excuse me. It's 6 hours ahead, I think, in Ireland. But good day to you. And V is saying good morning to Nick. And yeah, so we're just getting a little deep here. Oh, that's Cindy's daughter, Jennifer. Okay, gotcha. Victoria's saying, oh, I took care of my mom till her last breath, and my dad, I always did everything for him. I'm thankfully, I absolutely no regrets, and that's good. I had a friend of mine very close friend of mine. He got cancer and passed away, and prior to him getting cancer, him and I, we had a falling out, let's say, and I did never make amends before he passed, and I will carry that for the rest of my days. I regret that, and I blame myself a lot for that, but not anymore. But I could have been better. The two of us could have, made amends. And now I'll have to wait to see him again on a different plane so that I can tell him I was sorry and I love him. But, so yeah, go through life with no regrets. It's a better thing. He's on the correct side of the road. I don't know how you guys do it. Although I think in the U.S., driving on the right side of the road, I think we're in the minority. I'm sure more countries throughout the world drive on the left side. So Nick saying driving on the left side of the road isn't hard. And it's 11:26 a.m. there, yeah. Okay, so you're about 5 hours ahead. It is 6:28 a.m. here on Monday, February 13th. Eastern Standard Time. I'm Jimmy, your astute tourist, and I appreciate you guys coming in. Nick says, this is a reason we drive on our side of the road in America. It's because it's right to be on the right. Isn't and that's right, Nick. Even if we are in the minority, I consider we're doing the right thing and driving on the right side. Steering wheel on the left, driving on the right side of the road. It's 8:27 in Australia, and you've had a full day and a full weekend. I do want to mention again that we're still in the tail end of the Helping Hands for Cruising Cruisathon. If you guys know about it, great. If you haven't donated yet, I don't know if any of my mods want to see if you can find the link for the PayPal page. But if you haven't donated yet, please consider donating. No amount is too small. It really goes to a great worthy cause. And like Sean was saying earlier, we want to put 2 more couples on cruises for this year. So, 22. Yes, I'm sorry. It's early for me. So it's actually 10:30 there. No wonder you're getting ready to go to bed. For sure. But yeah, so if you haven't donated yet, I'd appreciate it if you did. I don't have the link handy right now because I'm multitasking. I'm not as good as Kenny. He's good at multitasking. But you can go to the Helping Hands for Cruising Facebook page, and find the link for the PayPal. Actually, I have the QR code right here. Here's the QR code right here, so I'll leave that up right now, and you can take a picture of that, or you can find the link there and go ahead and donate. And like I said, no amount is too small. We want to send 2 more couples this year. Our goal is $10,000. We're just over $5,500. Sean told us that this morning. The cruisathon will go to the last stream is at midnight tonight. That's going to be Destinations Delight, I believe. Crystal, she has the last live stream for the cruisathon. So that'll be way past my bedtime, but I know they're going to have some fun, and it'll go. Then that's Eastern Standard Time. So they'll be going to 1 a.m. tomorrow morning or Tuesday morning or tonight, depending how you... I also have the banner here, so I need Colleen in here with me. She's sleeping right now, so today's her day off, so we're letting her sleep. But you can go right to the website, and you can find out all you can from that. You can also find the directions on how to sponsor somebody. If you know somebody that you think deserves a cruise and they're not capable of being able to provide that for themselves, either financially or just because of some sort of a physical ailment, please reach out to the organization, because we're looking to help some well-deserving folks. Nick says, sorry, Sean. Is that right? It was done last night. For some reason, I think Kenny said Monday night. Okay. Well, it was done last night, so there you go. But we're still going. I'm still plugging it, so that's in typical Jimmy fashion, getting everything wrong. But why not? I'll continue to plug it. We're always looking for more donations. So there's the link there. You guys can, if you still feel like you'd like to donate, you can all year long. Just because we're not having the cruisathon doesn't mean you can't donate. Hey, I got somebody in the back room here. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. I thought I'd pop up quickly since I don't look too half bad in the morning.
I'm glad you did. I was asking you if you burn wood. Well, I got my answer. I can see it behind you.
Yeah, this is my spot where I sit all winter on a cushion by the fire.
What an awesome fireplace. That's great.
Yeah, I've got it. I get it burning all from the moment it gets cold to the moment the sun comes out.
Yeah. We my wood stove that I have is it's small, so it doesn't quite make it through the night. And I haven't lit a fire yet. Yeah, it'll go out probably, I don't know, sometime in the wee hours. But we have it cranking usually. I haven't started it yet, so before I go to work today, I'll light the fire. But again, we're supposed to get some warm weather, so
I know. I can't wait.
Right?
Harry told me it's going to be like 14 on Wednesday. I was like, oh.
I know, it's crazy winter. Have you guys had somewhat of a mild winter up there?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's been weird because where I'm at, Niagara-on-the-Lake, it's like we're in a little cul-de-sac. So a lot of stuff like goes past us, whether it follows the water or it goes behind us to Buffalo. So we're usually mild out of anywhere in Canada. But this year, yeah, it's been nice. I'm not complaining. We've got a few bursts, like when you guys got the bursts. But other than that, it's been mild.
Yeah, you usually will. You guys get that Arctic cold before we do, and then you pass it on to us. So, and it
Let
was
you have it.
cold. Yeah, right. Well, then you,
It's
you
nice
can
to
tell
actually
us how
talk to you,
cold it
Jimmy.
was. It's great to talk to you as well.
Yeah, I was
Versus
catching up
just,
on your videos.
oh, thank you. I know that, and you've been commenting on them as well. I really appreciate that. And Colleen, she appreciates your kind words.
Oh, it's nice to
She,
see your wife. She's stunning and seems so sweet. Oh
thank
my
you.
word.
She's awesome. Yeah.
How long you
She
guys been
actually,
married?
we've been married for, let's
Come
see,
on, Jimmy.
30, it'll be 36 years in August.
Wow, that's
We,
amazing.
yeah, we've been together, for 40, it'll be 42 years this summer we've been together. So
Wow.
we met in high school, and we've been together ever since. So
Wow, that's amazing.
yeah, she's great. Uh, she keeps me on the straight and narrow for sure. So I had to find somebody that could take good care of me.
Oh, well,
So
obviously she's done a good job with you guys being together this long. Holy cow.
how's the bus coming?
Amazing. We're actually been hammering out a lot of work lately. So, to be honest, when we first got it, we thought like 6 months it'd be ready. I don't know why we thought 6 months, but the demolition took like 2 years. So at least we know everything underneath is like sound and secure. We put in floor heat. So we've got like excess ways of heating our bus. But right now, I'd say she's about 85% done.
That's great. You must be
Yeah, we
getting
hope to
so
be out by the
excited.
end. Yeah, we hope to be out by the end of spring. So shit's getting real now.
Do you have do you have a first trip?
um, n- no. I
No,
actually
no.
wanted to go to Schoolie Palooza this year,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
we didn't make it. So we're just gonna wing it. I want to head to the States as our first thing we're gonna do, and
Well, if you
then
make
just
it to New England, let me know.
oh yeah, well I'll be hitting up anybody who wants to come say
Yeah.
hi.
Hell yeah. Nick says he'll be passing through Boston later this month. Gonna make a connection in Boston Logan on your way to Minnesota. Right on. He's been in Ireland for a little while, so he's been visiting abroad. But yeah, if you make it to New England, I would love to at
Yeah,
least
for
maybe
sure.
say hi, if just for a short time. It
Yeah,
would be
yeah,
great.
no, I'm looking forward to meeting people. Like it's cool. This is cool, but I'm looking forward to like meeting like-minded people, on the road.
Right.
So I'm excited.
Yeah, we opted to buy buy a used RV. I didn't have the mental fortitude to get a bus and work on it as long as you folks have been doing. But that's a labor of love for sure.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny
Eh,
because we meant to get it just because we are not vaccinated, so we knew we were stuck in Canada when all that was going down.
Yeah,
So it was like we'll get it for us to travel, and then it was we'll take clients away with us for like a week off grid. That'd be nice in a forest. And
right.
now it's kind of turned into, oh my word, this is going to be our full time home.
Well,
So the
it
dedication has kind of evolved with the path of it. So it'll be good. It'll be full time.
it looks like a lovely home. You guys, honestly, you've been doing a professional job on it. At least from what I
Thanks.
see from the videos and the pictures, it looks great. And if it's going to
Thanks.
be your full time home, then you want to make it like that, right?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it's worth the work. So
that's right, Sean. I don't know Colleen that well. Oh, only been together since she was 14 when I met her.
that's
My
so
father,
crazy.
my father shook his fist at me. What are you doing with that young girl? I mean, I was only 17, but still. Um, but Paul says she doesn't look a day over 30. Colleen, honestly, all her friends say that she looks the same way she did when we graduated. She hasn't really changed much. So, good morning, Bam and Nola. How are you? Um, Bam and Nola and his family and mine will be traveling together in October. Good to see you. So yeah. How's the weather now? Is it still cold there?
Like -1. It's not too bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. We've been so lucky, really, really, really so lucky. So it's only got to get better from here, right? I'm hoping.
exactly. I still have cabin fever as mild as the winter's been. I can't wait for spring.
Yeah. Do you not get out much in the winter?
I try to. I mean, I do at work. So one of the things through my job is I have a an office job in a way, but a couple days a week I'm out in the field. So and I'm out all day. So at least I'm outside.
Hmm.
I think it's important to get some of that natural vitamin D from the sun. It
Oh
definitely
yeah.
helps me with my PMA for sure. But I don't get out as often as I'd like to. And I know that the two dogs, because we were doing a walk every morning, so instead of me being in the studio doing my lives, I would do them while I was walking.
I remember those walks.
Yeah, but now we adopted the second dog, and I need Colleen to come with me because if I walk the two of them, I can't hold my phone
Right.
in
You need to
order
get a
to do the
GoPro.
right. So I haven't been getting out as often as I should, but trying to catch up here. Sean, you have a good night. I know it's after 10:30 there. It's just about 10:30 there in the evening. So good
Yeah,
night, sir.
cheers to
Tell your wife
Sean.
I said hi. Michigan has buses. Michigan has buses get-togethers in the fall. There's a meetup of the M23 in September, and it's on the web and the Facebook. So James is letting us know about that.
Yeah, that might be one I make it to. Huh.
Yeah. So where's the schoolie? Where was that? The one that you
The
mentioned?
Schoolie
You guys.
Palooza? That was
Yeah.
Arizona.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
I've seen some videos of that. I think
Yeah,
Greg
that's
from
like crazy party.
yeah, it looks like it. Um, yeah, we have. I was saying we just bought a used RV, so or not just bought it, but we bought a used RV, and
Sweet.
it's long. It's 36 feet long. It's like having a house on wheels.
Yeah, right. That's ours is one thing we didn't know when we got it was that we're limited to how many what is it? Like campsites you go to because of our length.
Right.
We're actually like a 45. It will probably be about a 47 because he's going to put a little thing on the back for like a bike.
Yep.
But yeah, so we're limited to certain parks, but still off grid. We'll be golden.
Yeah. Right.
We'll want for nothing.
Yeah, and they don't require any limitations when you go to the off grid stuff and the here the what is it, the BML land
Yeah,
or
yeah.
BLM land, Board of Land Management, I think is the land that we have here in the States, where you can spend up to I think 14 days at a time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I
I
think if
can't
you
wait.
then I think if you pack up and you drive down the road a mile and then come back, you can spend another
You can
14
reset.
days. Yeah, James is saying go to BLM land, right? And that's
Yeah.
something we want to do at some point. But yeah, we're limited as well, even with the campgrounds that we like to go to. There's a
Oh, are
group
you
of.
too?
I'm sorry.
You're limited too?
Yeah, some of them we are because of the length.
Do you count
Or
the
if
truck and the RV or just the RV?
no, it's just the RV. So my RV is a Class A, so I drive it. It's like
Oh,
your
okay,
bus, so
cool.
I don't. It's not a pull behind. Well, we we pull the Jeep behind the RV. So
Do you have your RV
so
on
let
video? I'll have to check it out.
um I think so. Trying to think which video it would be. I haven't done many camping videos. Maybe the food truck one we just did may have a little bit of it in it. But I'll have to make a video of it. I did a live stream in it from the yard just to
Oh,
show
so it's got
people
to be on
what.
your history then.
Yeah, so if you look at maybe in the live streams, you'll see one that I did a little tour of our RV, so it's there. It's a
Oh,
um, it's
cool.
a it's a 2007 Fleetwood Southwind is is the brand and model. And
Sweet.
it has 3 bump outs. It's got a queen size bed.
Ooh, that sounds nice. 3 bump outs?
3, yeah.
That must be massive.
It's pretty big. So that's why if we try to book a place, so this April I have friends that are heading down to the same campground where we did the food truck video. They're having another food truck event there. But
yeah.
we booked late, and there aren't any sites that will accommodate the size of my RV. There's still sites left, but there's none that we can get into, so we're not able to go. So that's where we're limited that way.
Do you have any solars on there, or are you full plug-in?
So we're full plug-in. There is a solar on the roof that I think is just to help trickle charge the batteries. At some point, when we are able to semi-retire and go on the road, we'll bring some solar with us. So like if we do go to BLM land, we'll be able to maintain some power that way.
Yeah, sweet.
I'm still learning all about it though. So, but we have some time.
We're going to have all of our solars on basically the whole entire roof. So Terry's worked it out that we could probably go 2 weeks without plug-in.
That's perfect. And there you go. There's the 14 days if you wanted to spend that length of time in one spot, or just driving around.
Come back.
Now, what if you start the engine? Will that charge, or is that?
That'll charge the battery. It's a solar charger or something like that. Terry said.
Awesome. Yeah, that's good. I leave mine plugged in all winter. It's plugged in right now, and I'll go out every 2 weeks. I go out and I start it. We really lucked out on this. The people that we got it from, they were the second owners. The first owners was an elderly couple that barely ever used it. And
nice.
We got it from a couple in Maine who they used to drive it to one place twice a year, and they'd spend a week by the ocean in Maine twice a year and then bring it home. So it had 13,000 miles. Yeah, it had 13,000 miles on it when we bought it. So, yeah, we did luck out. It's in great shape, and I hope to be able to enjoy it for years to come. So, we have a couple trips planned, but we want to go to the Finger Lakes in New York. That's wine country closest to us.
Oh, is it?
And Colleen,
that's where I live, wine country.
Colleen is a wine aficionado, or she tries to be.
She?
And
she would love Niagara on the Lake then, my word.
Yeah. I guess and I know nothing about it, but I know that that type of weather is good for certain grapes.
Mm-hmm.
That you get that cold air, fog, that lake air coming over, and I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I'm a whiskey guy, so
they have to wait till like minus 15 to pull the grapes for ice wine.
Yes, I think that's I think what I was thinking about is the ice wine. Yeah. See, you know more about it than I do.
And I don't even drink it. I don't even like wine.
Yeah. I'm slowly getting a taste for it. I like sparkling wine, champagne. But
Colleen, right on. You got an expensive taste there.
I guess. Colleen, she's been slowly introducing certain red wines that I like. We a couple years ago we went out to Grand Junction, Colorado, which it borders Utah by Moab and I'm thinking of the park there in Moab. But anyway, and that's wine country there as well. And we went to some vineyards, and I really that opened my eyes to a lot when it came to wine, and that's a fun trip. So if you ever get a chance and you want to learn about wine, if you're out that way, Monument Park, I think they call it in Moab, Utah. It's a beautiful place. It's where all the big arches are and the giant buttes and that. So Grand Junction borders that. So that's Colorado, but lots of vineyards out there. We had. So
you guys have so many places to go to. I know Canada's big, but like you can't chase the sun in Canada.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
you guys, you can go cold, you can go mountain, you can go warm, you can go hot.
Right. So, and I even enjoy that here in my state. So, and where we live in New Hampshire, we're so close to Vermont, Massachusetts, and Maine, and even Canada for that matter. I mean, Montreal is only 4 hours away from us. I can
Is
be in
it?
Canada. Yeah, I can be in Canada in 3 hours. I can pass the border.
Oh, no way.
But I'm 30 minutes from Boston. I'm another 45, 50 minutes from Maine. Vermont's about the same length of drive for us. But New Hampshire has ocean. We have the mountains. So
See,
we have a little bit of that here, and then in the U.S., we're going to Florida in March, and that's tropical, and then out west towards like Quartzsite and that's the desert and the mountains and the
yeah,
Grand
see, you're
Canyon,
spoiled. You got
and
it all.
yeah, it well, Canada's a nice
Cold.
country too, though. It's
Canada's cold.
beautiful
Canada's
there.
cold. Canada's cold. Canada's cold. I'm kidding.
Right. I would never consider living in Canada just because I don't like the cold.
Yeah.
I used to scold my parents. I'd say, why did our people settle here in the Northeast? It's not the climate for me. I'm more of a
Yeah, you
temperate,
should have kept going.
right? Well, and my grandfather he's a immigrant from Greece, so he left that warm weather and came here. Now I'm sure the politics were the reason why he came, but why did he settle here? He should have settled down south.
Just took a few
Where
extra steps.
That's all. So like where Paul Vine, I think Paul lives in I'm going to get it wrong. I think he's in Georgia. Paul, if you're listening, forgive me if I got it wrong. But Bamanola, they're in New Orleans, which is beautiful there. It's
Yeah.
warm. I have a lot of friends, obviously, in down in FLA, Florida. North Carolina, I lived there for a little bit, and it's warm there. Winters get cold. They can.
Yeah.
I was right on the ocean, Hatteras, North Carolina, and it gets windy and cold there in the winter. But yeah, we're gonna eventually pack up the RV and we're gonna head somewhere where it's very, very warm.
Nice.
Shorts and t-shirt weather. That's my
Dude, life is
that's
short. You gotta,
right.
like you guys are such good people. You've done your duty and work in community. Go and enjoy, live simple.
I have a couple more years at the fire department, and then I'm definitely gonna retire. I mean, I've been doing this job part time and full time for the length of time I've been with Colleen, or almost. So I'm in my 40th year in the fire service. So I think it's about time I hang
Yeah.
up my helmet and do something else. I'll never
Yeah.
stop working, but I want to do this full time. Make videos and find alternative means to make some passive income. So I'm
Yeah.
working on it.
Just keep sharing your journey. Like people tune in because you're interesting and you're so kind and people want to know about your life and keep filming.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean that's one thing I think all of us why we do this, right, is because we want to share our journey. And I think the biggest thing I'm getting from this YouTube stuff is I get to meet people like you, and people like all the folks that are in the chat. I never thought in a million years that it would become like this. I mean, when I
Right.
first started this channel, I was injured, and I did it because I was bored. I couldn't work, and I had some videos that Colleen and I made when we went to Disney World, and they were just stupid little short things, but I edited them together. And my son was like, "Dad, you should put them on YouTube." And I'm like, "YouTube? You can put videos on YouTube?" And now, I was afraid to go up live like this. People are like, "Oh, you should come up on the panel." And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't think so. And now here I am. I've been doing it since, well, all weekend. I've been up on different panels and doing my own live streams. So
That's
it's
so
really
cool.
blown
Yeah.
up.
I'm not ready to do lives yet, but One thing I noticed with YouTube, I think is really, really cool is that I did it originally to record. I don't have any video of my mom and dad. So that's the one thing I wish I had. Like some where you could hear their voice and see their faces. So I kind of started it for my kid. So he would want, if he wants to look back on mom. And I did it for my friends. If they want to see what I'm up to. But none of my friends come on my YouTube. I've made all new friends.
Right.
And it's the bond that I've made with strangers, opposed to a friend watching a video from lives an hour away. All these people that are my friends don't even know me, but they all support me.
Right.
It's so cool.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. The networking opportunity it's just been great. I mean, like I said, meeting folks like you and watching your journey, and I mean the things that you do every day to help people, I think is wonderful. I mean, you do. I mean, it's that positive energy that you put out, and I mean, I was such a negative Nelly, and it was bringing me down. I mean, part of the occupation I'm in. It's not surprising that you can go down that rabbit hole. I mean, we deal, like I said, I usually say that I deal with people when they're having a bad day, and that can build up over time. But with the help of my wife and some friends, I've learned to adopt the positive mental attitude, and I live by it every day. And that's what you do as well. I've seen that in the things that you do to help people heal. Just recently with Shirley, having her come out, and I know she appreciates that. I could see it in her face when she got home. She was a different person. Really was.
That's what, that's the joy we get out of it, is watching. And we're not magic or nothing. We just create a space where people are comfortable to kind of let go of their shit and to watch. Like, people think it's a gift, them changing, but being where I'm at, watching them, like whether it be crying or releasing or letting something go or having a breakthrough, that's mesmerizing to me.
Right.
Like, to be able just to provide a space and see people have these breakthroughs, you're like, yes,
Yeah.
You get to live a little happier and not so much pressure, because we put so much blame on ourselves, as people. I'm not as good, or I can't have that, or this is my shit and I've got to keep it. And it's like, with a little bit of love, like, people realize nothing's wrong with you.
No.
We can all come together and help each other,
You can only carry so much emotional baggage, and then you start you get weighed down from it.
Yeah.
And there's no reason to carry that baggage. You need to drop it.
Mm-hmm. Communicate, right?
Right.
If you reach out early, it doesn't build up.
Exactly. And that's the nice thing about this, getting back to doing this. We get to share ideas, and just seeing your smile like this is lifting my spirits today as well.
I love your morning show. I've missed your morning walks. Like, Jimmy's just MIA.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Well, I had the issue with the apnea, so I couldn't figure out, with my dad having dementia, I'm like, am I getting it early in life? What's going on?
Yeah,
and even the doctors in the beginning were putting their shoulders up. And then finally my doctor said, you know what, we haven't tried. We need to do a sleep study. And bingo, that's what it was. So I feel good now. And I'm able to get up again in the morning and be bright-eyed and ready to start the day head on.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you're back.
I appreciate that. I'm glad to be back. It's good to see you. And I'll start doing the walks when it's a little warmer and I can bring Colleen with me. So we can juggle the puppies. But I need to get going, but I want to thank you for coming out.
It's almost your time to go back to work.
This was a great surprise. It's good to see you.
It was a pleasure. Thank you for letting me come up. It was great to actually talk to you.
You're always welcome, and I welcome anybody that want to come up, sit with me this early, and have a cup of coffee with me, and just talk about whatever.
I think you're great, Jimmy. Thanks for everything you do for everybody too, eh?
You're welcome.
don't
Thank you.
you don't thank yourself enough, and you are very much loved and appreciated for everything you do for people out there. So thank you.
Well, you're quite welcome. It's all in a day's work, as they say, but I appreciate that. I really do. It means a lot.
Well, have yourself a great day. We'll see you hopefully in the morning.
You as well. Yeah, I will be back tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for sure. So, and you're welcome to come up. Let's have a cup of coffee
Right
again.
on.
So,
Thanks, Jimmy. Bye, guys.
bye-bye. So, that's going to do it for me. What a wonderful morning stream. I want to thank Victoria for coming up. That was a great surprise. And I want to thank all of you for spending time with me this morning. Don't forget PMA. We talked about it earlier, but positive mental attitude. PMA will save your day, and I know all about it because I'm living proof. Don't forget, honor that flag behind me. Old Glory, you know how much of a patriot I am. And I always want to make sure that we recognize the folks that have put their safety and their lives in harm's way to protect the freedoms and the rights that we have, so that we can sit here together and have a cup of coffee and exchange ideas with friends. Oh, pardon me. There's that morning empty belly. So honor that flag, that red, white, and blue, or any the flag of the country that you come from. Honor it because it's worth more than just the cloth that it's printed on. So, this has been fun. So I'll probably be back up tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Don't forget Helping Hands for Cruising. Please donate if you can. No amount is too small, and we'll help some deserving folks get that dream vacation that they probably never thought they would ever be able to do. So, it's I got to get ready to get off to work. So, again, I thank everybody. I appreciate you all. So, with that said, I want to wish everybody peace and love from deep down in my heart. And I mean that. Love all of you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. My name is Jimmy. I'm your astute tourist, and I'll see you later.